One of the things I want to accomplish in this episode is really educating our audience on who the Afghan people are, what the Afghan war was about and the Afghan government was about. And then I want to make sure we educate them on what's happening there now and how people can be involved in what's happening now.
Good.
So I think to do that, let's start off with talking about the history of war in Afghanistan. Thousands of years. Alexander the Great tried to take it. Genghis Khan, the Russians, if you fast forward. But Afghanistan stands. Good guys and bad guys. There's a warrior spirit inside the Afghan people that fight for this land, which has always been a strategic place on the globe. This barren desert of a place where the water runs out of Afghanistan down to Pakistan. And it's still a place of strategic significance that people have wanted for years. And Afghanistan's maintained the ability to keep it. Why is Afghanistan has such a history of war?
You mentioned very well the strategic location of Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a connection point between Central Asia, the vast lands of nomads and people there, India, a very prosperous civilization, the Middle East, China. Afghanistan is at the middle of all these civilizations. Afghanistan is like a bridge. Every conqueror or people they wanting to move toward another countries, Afghanistan was the land to cross. Because of that, you can find in Afghanistan the different ethnic groups, different cultures, different languages, and just the one thing people of Afghanistan share, there's the religion of Islam. But culturally, there is a lot of differences at different ethnic groups. This is because all these countries, the Mongols, they wanted to come to India. They destroyed all the civilization of Afghanistan. The biggest cities like Balkh and Herat and Kandahar, Kabul, Bamyan. And also when Tamerlan wanted to go to Middle East, he crossed Afghanistan. The great Alexander also to go to Central Asian countries or to India. Afghanistan was a path of crossing.
This was a Silk Route.
Yeah. The Russians come to Afghanistan. Afghanistan was not the final goal. The final goal was to the waters of India Sea or to go to India. Afghanistan was not the goal of Russians. Because of this strategic location, Afghanistan was and is a victim of all these wars between the superpowers. We call it like political abortion. No child is getting mature in Afghanistan. We cannot find a civilization stand for more than 80 years in the country of Afghanistan. This is the problem of the biggest problem of the country, and still we are suffering from dislocation.
Yeah.
Before the Russian came to Afghanistan, Afghanistan had like 40 years of peace during the King Zahir Shah. On that time, the mullahs in Afghanistan, they were spreading the morality of Sufism in Afghanistan, which is tolerance, which is loving each other, respecting other religions and respecting other peoples. And because of that, Afghanistan was a destination for tourists on that time.
Yeah.
Many tourists was coming to Afghanistan to enjoy the beauty of Afghanistan, the natural beauty of Afghanistan.
It's so beautiful.
The hospitality of people of Afghanistan. Now the Taliban are all educated from madrasas of Pakistan. Before that, we had madrasas in Afghanistan. They also educated ulamas, very good ulamas in the country. And they are not even a single of these people are not member of Taliban group. All the members of Taliban groups came from Pakistan.
Yeah.
Both educated in madrasas. Madrasas in Afghanistan are educating, respecting each other, love each other. Killing of a human is the biggest crime and the biggest sin. Respect the rights of women. Both is religion. But religion in Afghanistan, madrasas in Afghanistan is not politicized. They are not producing people for fighting. They are producing people, ulamas, to educate people about how to respect each other.
Hospitality is at the core.
Hospitality, supporting each other, loving each other. I think the culture of religion in Afghanistan was we have a saying, everyone is coming to this house, give them water and food. Don't ask about their religion.
Yeah. So I could say, for me, and I'm not sure how much you know about my background, in 8 deployments to Afghanistan, I lived on base for 2 weeks. So I lived with Afghan people. And a lot of times people ask me, how did I survive working alone with Aziz in these remote parts, Jalalabad, Barakut, all in the east, in the mountains? How did I survive doing that? And because Afghanistan is such a hostile place, and being in Taliban villages. And the answer to survive was the hospitable Afghan people. Everywhere I went, if I drove through the United States right now and I didn't have a place to stop, I got sleepy on the side of the road. I have to find a hotel. I have to figure out where to. In Afghanistan, you stop and someone's going to open their home to you, and you can go in their home and get rest. And you always know that's available because the hospitable Afghan people. And that's what we did. I didn't realize that at first, but Aziz was like, we'd stop and it'd be someone that knew someone or someone that he didn't even know, and we'd have a home and a place to stay, and the safety of those people would ensure safety for us. And so it was a really eye-opening experience for an American to go there and see this isn't as dangerous as people say. These people are hospitable. There's bad people. The Taliban, there's bad people that would harm us, but the culture in the heart of the Afghan people is primarily what kept me safe working by myself in those remote parts of Afghanistan. Hey guys, 10 years ago, I had found myself in a position to where investing in Mighty Oaks and all the different things I'm involved in, I had found myself not prepared for retirement. And I went to my friend Ryan Wheelis at Allied Wealth. I'm so happy with the results for me that I asked him to partner with this show, and he is a partner of this show now. So if you're like me and you need someone to help you with your retirement, with your investments, with just your overall wealth management, go to alliedwealth.com and meet Ryan and his team to get you set up.